Alright everyone, welcome to Jasper's History Facts. Well, today is February the 1st, and on this day in 1978, President Jimmy Carter signed in what he assumed to be, and many did, to be just a regular transportation bill. Bill HRT 1337. However, hidden within this bill, kinda one of those added things that many of bills get, is an allowance, or an amendment, you could say, that allowed people to homebrew their own beer and wine. This blows up the craft beer scene in America, and is kind of almost a full reversion, you could say, of prohibition. Now, obviously, people in the United States had been brewing their own alcohol for quite a long time. The bill allows you, any American, technically, the legal limit to brew at least 100 gallons of beer or wine every year. That's what it did. But let's just be honest here. People have been brewing their own alcohol for a long time in the United States. Sure, the bill kind of legalized it so it could be put in bars and on taps and things like that. But, you know, people have been doing this a long time. Just ask anyone from the Appalachian Mountains, what's their family's white lightning like, What's a white lightning like, But this is a big deal. It really kind of is ridiculous, in my opinion at least, that the making of beers and wines for an American citizen was considered illegal. I get the idea behind it, oh, well, it could be unsafe or whatever, but to be fair, as long as you're not hurting other people, I think it should be fine. If it's just your own, for your own consumption, I don't see really an issue with allowing a citizen to make their own. Now, I do have to say something funny here. Jasper's pulling on this leash, like Rocky's on it. But as you can see, Rocky doesn't have his leash on, so just has his collar on. So very silly. But yes, so this is a very good bill. Actually, at the end of this year, the Homebrewers Association would get founded as well. So very interesting. But now you know.